Hello, welcome to today's video. This is something I don't normally do. I don't always go live. I decided to go live today because I've been thinking about this a lot, because one of the things is later on, actually in about, 1.5 hours, there will be a live yoga class that I will be teaching virtually. So wait a minute, let me see, because I look like a ghost right now. Let's see if I can just turn a little so that the light, like I'm not reflecting off the computer, whatever. I can't seem to, whatever, doesn't matter. Vanity, forget vanity. So I wanted to get on today to talk about, not that we're going to be doing live yoga in 1.5 hours, but I wanted to get on today to talk about some other things, because under the realm of yoga, I mean, a lot of people think that yoga is just this kind of like a workout. Not a lot of people think it's much more than that too. But the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because I feel like there's like a whole yoga lifestyle. And that's really what I wanted to talk about, is like trying to live our best lives consciously. And, whatever can sound like new agey or woo-woo or whatever. But the truth is that, life on earth is complicated sometimes. And so we use the tools that we have to actually live our best lives. So I wanted to talk a little bit about affirmations. And I wrote an article about 2 years ago or something. And one is a funny quote, because somebody said something like, oh, we need another affirmation, like we need a hole in the head, or, like this kind of, making fun of affirmations. But the truth is that when you feel more positive and put a positive spin on things, it doesn't mean that you're in denial of real life problems, but it can make life more livable, you can have more ease, you can be more content. And your expectations, it's not that you're going to lower your expectations, but you can accept things as they are. And that's actually like what yoga does for you too. Yoga, meditation. I mean, meditation is a part of yoga and the whole kind of yoga life. So I think, and I don't know if you've seen other things that I've talked about, but one of the things I really dislike is the problem. I don't like the word yoga, even though it embodies so much, because it's this idea that it's just in a lot of people's minds, and even in the kind of general public, they clump it in with just fitness. And fitness, yes, you will have the benefits of having a healthier nervous system, a healthier body, but it's not all about fitness. It's about peace of mind. It's about having empathy and compassion, and taking time to nourish yourself so that you can show up in the world and be able to fulfill your life's purpose, to fill your dharma, as they call it, which is basically your purpose in life. And your purpose in life is something that you choose. It's not chosen for you by someone else. So I'm going to talk about affirmations and some things, because I was looking through this book that I have that sometimes I write in. And there's a lot of magic with affirmations, and magic in a way that, our brain likes patterns. It likes repetition. So you can repeat things over and over and over again, and then you'll start to notice those things in your life more frequently, because it's in your realm of thought. You're putting it out there. So I'm going to read something that I wrote, because, a lot of times when people are teachers of yoga or other things too, people think, oh, well, that they've got it all together or whatever. But, we all don't. We have lots of things. Some people have some things together. Some people have other things not together. So we're all doing the best we can. So I am going to give this as an example of something that you can adapt for your own use, or you can be inspired by it to create something else. And I'm just going to read. It says, I release old beliefs. I let go of the old self that stays in pain. I let go of the past, the part of me that stops me from, oops, I think I need my glasses. The part of me that stops me from enjoying and prosperity. I am safe and taken care of. I no longer need guilt, pain, self-deprecation, or keeping myself small. I move forward into my wholeness. I let go of ego. I let go of limiting beliefs. I realize that I am enough. I release and break old programming that holds me back. I plan and live by and with values and ideals that are for the greatest good of all. I let go of fear, frustration, and anger. I heal myself and am conscious and aware of my own energy. I live with integrity. I release the past. I am not attached to the future. I move and am present now. I create and participate in my best life. I am a peaceful being. I help others and care for others. I care for myself and the earth. I am mindful of what I put in my body. So that's just an example of something that I wrote in this book, which I created. It's an old book. It was a book written by a person, actually, that I hated this book. So I decided to create my own. I decided to recycle it because I thought it was so bad I didn't even want to pass it on to someone else. So instead what I did, I pasted things, paper, and made like pretty pages out of some of it, with doodles and drawings. Anyway, but I basically call it my mind imagination creation book. And I find it really helpful to every once in a while write in it and to reread what I have written in it to see what I was thinking at different points in my life. And anyway, I highly recommend doing something like this. And I will tell you that I do have some kinds of journal pages and different like PDFs and things that you could download and you can go to. I'll put that in the comment, in the description. And I would like to know, I'd like to hear from you. Have you tried affirmations? Do you feel like a positive mindset? And we're not talking about denial. We're going to all still be real and know that, shit happens, life happens. Everything's not all, pretty shiny objects. We have a lot of problems in this world, but what we can do first is try to be our best selves and try to show up for other people by caring for ourselves first and then doing volunteering somewhere or through your work. And that's about it for affirmation. So I will leave you with one affirmation today. And I would like for you, leave an affirmation if you want in the comments. But I think this one, which is actually, it sounds egotistical or narcissist. I can't even speak. Narcissistic almost in a way, but it's really not. It's actually from a book, this idea there's a guy, I did a review of his book. It's Kamal Ravikant, and it's called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. And in his chapter on thought, I have like the original shortened version. He actually talks about how he was in a bad place and that he decided to just like replay a thought, an affirmation over and over again. And his was, I love myself. And I tried that when I was having a difficult time, and I felt like it was a very positive experience because there was a time where I didn't feel like I loved myself. Things weren't going like the way that I wanted them to. They were just going the way they were, and I wasn't really accepting of that. So, anyway, so you can doubt that sometimes. You can feel like, after a relationship breaks up, or maybe you didn't get the job or whatever, if you have a disappointment, you might feel like there's something wrong with you. But I just want to say there's nothing wrong with you. We all have our flaws. We all have our positive characteristics. I think, kind of, I don't want to, like, the trap of all this kind of like new age and positive thinking stuff too, is that you might deny that there are some real issues. So I think if you can keep yourself present and in the moment and do your best, then that's a really good place to start. So, final thought about looping around with the whole yoga idea is that yoga is more. It is living your best life. It is living with contentment. It's a process of self-actualization. It's doing work on yourself and showing up. And one of the great things about like the actual part of asanas and yoga and getting on your mat is that besides challenging your nervous system and all these kinds of things and training your nervous system first to deal with stress, it's like a mirror for life. So when you encounter some kind of stress, like, can you show up? Can you be there? Can you deal with what's happening? Can you accept what's happening? And try not to judge things. So that's my ramble for the day. And I will be doing this like once a week. So if you have any questions or you want me to discuss a specific topic, please leave that in the comments. And I welcome you to join my Facebook group, which is called the Mindful Soul Center. And you can request to join. It's a private group, and that's actually where you'll get access to the link for the live weekly yoga class. Now, you also can just watch, I record them and put them on YouTube. So you can also do them also. Today's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing the some sun salutations, but we're going to be ending up with some moon salutations for the full moon. Okay. Namaste.